All right, what's up? Hey, I was waiting for people to show up, but nobody showed up. I don't know, maybe they don't, I don't know. I guess it doesn't get notified until. All right, yeah, so Andrew won't be able to hop on today. So I am going to send this out to some people, see if um, others will jump on or what. Otherwise, it'll be a short one. Let's see. Because, I mean, I have some stuff, but there's without people, it's not much of a it's just me showing off comics and what I picked up, and that's it. So, all right. So, um, let's see what I got. So, first up, I mentioned in last week's show that um my comic book store was doing like a sale on back issues. So I went, I because there's so many back issues that I kind of, whenever I do that, I look for certain titles. Like Alpha Flight, A Force, What If, and then I just look for keys. I didn't, there wasn't much in the way of keys from what I looked at. But I did end up picking up a few books. I found the Marvel Team Up Spider-Man issue 64. I believe so. This is the Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man and the Daughters of the Dragon. So I believe this is, if I remember correctly, this is the first interracial kiss in comic books between Misty Knight and Iron Fist, I want to say. So, I think, I don't know, with everything that Marvel, because Marvel's sort of starting fresh right now. So we really don't know what to expect. We know a few movies that are coming out, and we know some of the TV shows that are coming out, but other than that, we don't really know anything. And I mean, I think that's a huge, and like, so what is Marvel gonna do? The MCU with, Luke Cage and Daredevil and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, because, they were successful Netflix shows, with the exception of Iron Fist, I guess. But, so I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see what's going on. So then I picked up Moon Knight number 35. I forget why this was a key. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just picked it up because it said Moon Knight, and then it said on the cover featuring X-Men and Fantastic Four, and we know that Moon Knight's coming to the MCU. Hey, Andrew. Yeah, Moon Knight's awesome, and I think it's going to be big once it hits the big screen. So, I'm looking for anything that I find that's reasonably priced for Moon Knight, I pick up. Yeah. Then one of the things I've been looking out for is Shang-Chi. Because so Shang-Chi was announced they were going to make a movie of Shang-Chi, and people were like, who the hell is Shang-Chi? So I think Shang-Chi could be the next Guardians of the Galaxy, where everyone's like, oh my god, like, so I picked up issue number 25, or issue number 29, sorry, issue number 29, and I picked up issue number 61. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I am anything I find that's in like, because there's a lot of Shang-Chi stuff in like the 50 cent and dollar bin, because I guess no one knows who he is, and unless it's a major key, it's not worth anything. So, and I don't even know if there are like considered major keys right now of Shang-Chi, because I don't know if there's any crossover in the comic books. Hey LVD, what's up? You want to hop on? I can send you the link in IG, because right now I'm all alone. So I think that Shang-Chi is going to be a big one. And all right, let's. See, LBD. So the other comic I picked up, which I think I overpaid a little because it was a wall comic, so it wasn't part of the sale. And there's LBD.
What up, homie? Can you hear me?
What's up?
Hello.
Ah, I
There we
wasn't
go.
able to hear you.
That's weird.
Yeah, now I am. Hey, Gordon.
So, what you got today, man?
So the other comic I picked up, which was on the wall, which I think is really cool and is going to be a really big one, is Captain America number 25.
Hmm.
Who is the new Captain America? It's the first appearance of Sam Wilson as Captain America. I mean, yeah, Sam Wilson as Captain America.
Hmm.
So,
The one everybody's looking for right now that I've seen is the Shuri Black Panther cover, which is like number 2. I think it's number 1 or number 2.
well, yeah, because she was just announced as the new.
Yeah, and a lot of people like passed on the book. I've heard of some people who picked it up the day before he even passed away and anything, but they picked it up the day they announced that she would eventually take over anyway. So it was already planned for her to take over like later down the line in phase 4.
Yeah,
So people were smart and they started picking that up before the tragedy and stuff. So but now people are going overboard and trying to get it even crazier. So it's good to see though. Like if you're new at this, I'm even newer. So that I have a my pull list is Like it's ridiculous. Although I haven't gotten too many things in so far, but soon it's gonna start piling up. Then I don't want it to.
Yeah, I mean, my pull list is not that big. It's just that right now, I told them to put everything that comes out that's either tied into Empire or tied into the Joker War.
Well, I told my guy, I was like, look, man, as long as it's not a 1 in 15,000 and I need to buy, 15,000 copies just to get it, I'm okay. I don't mind. But, I told him give me every variant of Venom. It's Venom, Black Widow, Morales, ASM, and Spawn. Those are the ones on my list.
Okay, so every every new book that comes out plus every variant.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't even know the Black Widow that I picked up was a variant until I got home.
Yeah, I didn't either. The one with her, that was the only one my store had.
My store had 7 of them, and then I saw a different cover, and I didn't pay mind to it. It was like I didn't like it as much, and it was the regular one. I'm assuming the A cover. And when I got home, I looked at it. Oh, this is very cool. And then apparently the next variant's blue. It's not. It's not a glittery red.
Yes, I don't know. Where do you go?
Where do I go?
Yeah,
I go in Union. There's a spot in Union I go to.
what's it called?
Amazing Hero.
Amazing. Okay, I don't know if I heard that one.
It's been around since like the 80s.
I think there's also a card store in Union.
No, they do cards too. Like there's
Uh,
literally a
uh,
sign outside that we do magic. We do magic, whatever.
oh, I'm talking about like sports cards. I know
Oh no,
nothing about Magic.
no, but I'm talking about they have sports cards too though. Like he has like jerseys and stuff like that out there. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, he has all that stuff. Like
So he's like a one-stop shop for all things geek.
yeah, yeah. And if you're the good thing about where I go is that like he has like if as long as you've been coming around long enough, he'll put something aside for you, like and but you have to keep making regular payment. He told me one guy came back after 7 years still expecting the stuff he put money on to be there.
Oh
I was
wow.
like, dude, it's been 7 years. Like, even I wouldn't expect it to still be there.
Yeah. Oh, so
Okay.
like if something's expensive, if you want like $1,000 book, like you,
Yeah, you can put some money down. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he has, depending on the amount, he has a percentage of how much you need to leave down.
so yeah, like
But,
even $100 a month for 10 months, still like you do that.
yeah, and he's like, he's not gonna keep you on a strict payment plan where like, oh, if you miss 1 week or whatever, like it's over. Like he'll give you leeway. Like he gave the guy like a year leeway at that point. Like he gave him at least a year to kind of like come back and then put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah. He was a good.
you can't. I mean, people take advantage of others.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He's not the most pleasant guy all the time. Like, if you don't know how to deal with him, like how to talk with him, like he might seem like a dick, and he's really not. It's just he's very straightforward. He doesn't really beat around the bush, and it's not everybody's cup of tea, you
Right,
know. But he's very willing to share his knowledge, so it's not like he's not like he doesn't have customer service like he does.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, check it out one day.
yeah, you should. Dallas actually went the other day. But right now Dallas hadn't gotten paid yet, so he's not buying anything. He's like he'd be in trouble because it's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I I kind of view comics the way I view props. Like, I'm not gonna be spending unless it's a key, and even if it's like a key, I'm not gonna be spending, over $50.
Flash Ray says that his store just reopened, so he's been there like 3 times already.
Yeah, well, his the owner of his store tested positive,
Oh, okay.
so they closed it for like 2 weeks. That's what he's
I got a book he has there that I want to get. That's like it's a big one, and I called in to ask him how much it was, and I swear to God, I swear that the price he told me when I was in store is way different than what he gave me when I called the next day. And I feel like that's because he's trying to deter people from just coming to his place that just to get that one item, and he'll rather sell it to somebody who goes there. You know,
oh, so it was cheaper when you got there?
like I feel like it's cheaper when you go. Like if like if you're not just going trying to strip his store of something just because he has it or whatever, like just like a one time deal. I feel like he won't try to like up the price on it. It's one
Yeah,
of those
I
weird
mean,
things. Yeah.
there are a lot
Hello.
of good people like that. Uh, I found a bunch of the store I go to is in Teaneck, and
Okay.
I feel like you know they look out. They're not gonna. A couple of times they've said, "Oh, this cover is a little damaged." Another one. There was one time, maybe it was for Thor 3 or something. I was in there and they sold out of the cover, and I was like, "Do you have another one?" And by the time I left, they had another one. He was calling around
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like okay. So perfect example of that was that I was looking for the 316 ASM 316, and somebody found it for me already. So I'm just working it out with them. But before that, um, well, you know how it is. You never know whether it's gonna go good or not on a deal. So if it goes good, I won't need to look for it anymore. But basically, while I was looking for it, when I didn't have one, I didn't have a pulse on one. He told me, "Look, man, so he just moved locations because the street where he was at, they bought out everybody basically, and they're gonna make condos there. So he had to move."
yeah,
And so he was like, he's only got like 2 weeks where he was, well, now like 3 weeks where he's been open there in a new location. And he's like, man, I got like hundreds and thousands of shit in the storage downstairs. I'm still bringing stuff up and going to things, but if I find it, I'll pull it out. And like he told me, like he's gonna keep his eye out for it. But he's willing to do it. It's just that he's normally his system is more clean, but since they just move, everything is everywhere.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I mean, I've been finding that a lot of these local, because I just got back into uh like cards,
Hmm.
and so I found this store in Midland Park, and their prices are like, they're like, you know I don't need to tell you what they're going for retail. I can, they have they have an account with Tops where they get it direct, and they also have an account with Panini, which is the other, like Tops, but for basketball and football. And they have an account with them, and they also have an account with 5 wholesalers. So they're like, we're not gonna we're gonna charge you based on our price.
Yeah.
So I just picked up a box of cards today for $400 that everyone else is only able to get it for like $660.
That's cool. Give
So
me, brother. Give me. I'm not gonna be here for a quick minute. I just gotta go grab the bags out the car because they went shopping.
uh
So
all right,
I'll be right back.
all right. Yeah, so I gotta get my other books that I picked up. I actually, so he gave me, because they've been starting to get into sports cards too, and he was talking with me. He gave me some sports cards, free. It was part of a promotion that they gave him, so stuff to give out. But so I got, I didn't get a lot of stuff. I only got like maybe 20 books. There wasn't. I wasn't able to get there until yesterday, so I don't know if they sold out of stuff that. I don't think so. I think I got everything I was looking for. But yeah, I picked up Nightwing 74, which is apparently a key, I think. Captain Marvel 21, which was in my pull list, since it's an Empire tie-in. I have a feeling. I mean, I've said it a lot. I think Empire is going to be in the MCU at some point, like the overarching story. Sort of like like Infinity War, the Infinity Saga was. Then I picked up Empire Fallout, Fantastic Four Empire Fallout. I saw this one, Once in Future 10. Wonder Woman 762. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 109, which is a key also I saw on the key collect on the key collector app. It was some kind of key, and it's a cool cover too. You know, you got Jenica with them, and then they're all like wrapped up in tape or something. You know. And then there's a baby turtle. Wonder what that's about. So then I picked up The Amazing Spider-Man number 48. Hey, Dead Zone. Wanna hop on? Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, Turtles. Turtle Power. Then I picked up, ooh, this one's bent. I didn't realize that. I could flatten it out though. I picked up the last copy they had of the Black Widow #1 variant that everyone's talking about. I picked it up last week, but I figured, you know, after I've seen like people talking about it, I wanted to pick up another copy.
Hey man, I'm gonna go eat with the
Well,
kids. They brought lunch.
oh, okay.
Hey man, look, since I'm starting to get into this now, you say you do this every Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So just hit me up. I'll probably start having a lot more stuff coming in and do with this kind of stuff. So I'll gladly come on with you and shoot
Yeah.
the shit and see what you've got and see what I picked up. See how it goes.
Yeah. You're always welcome. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Every Saturday I do this for now, you know.
Yeah. Like I
I,
said, I started getting my feet wet in it, so it'll be a nice little thing to come on and share it and
yeah.
chill.
Yeah. I mean, it can get expensive, but
Oh yeah, no, I know that already. I freaking bid up to like $37 the other day, but the book is well worth like 70 to 150.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like in those auctions on
Yeah,
YouTube, like you can get some good deals.
yeah,
I just feel like you have to kind of be able to do research. And,
yeah. You gotta. My thing was I got lucky because it was early in the auction and it was still just starting out, so it hadn't filled up yet. So I feel like that's why I mainly got a good deal on it.
but I mean, also there are people go into those auctions, you know, with like a certain thing in mind.
Yeah, that's also true. That's what I'm saying. Like like if you go in the beginning, there's less people. People are still coming in. So
Yeah,
if you catch a decent item around the beginning of the show, you might come away with a steal, or at least a decent steal. You know that was like that's how I noticed that because there was a couple things in there, not just me, but a few people got decent deals, and then later on in the show, it got a little bit harder to get away with stuff.
yeah. Well, you know, especially with certain people, you know, it depends if there are people in it that are just like, you know, one or two titles,
Yeah,
but then there are certain people that like everything.
yeah. Well, my thing is, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, so I kept it to a few fandoms. Like I see, it's funny because I picked up a free book of Nightcrawler #1 or whatever. Sorry. Uh, yeah. Hi.
Hey, hey,
So I picked that up for free because they were giving away free books at the same time, and on one of the auctions. But see, I've seen Nightcrawler and Colossus books, and those are my two favorite X-Men. But I would never go down that deep into that hole, like whatever it is, even if it's a short run, I just wouldn't do it. But Morales, Spider-Man, that's a no-brainer for me. Venom, obviously no-brainer for me. Um, I almost bought that first appearance of Anti-Venom slab over there on Blitz's stuff, but I was like, do I really want to drop 250? Although if you look online, you can't buy it for that amount, but it's just still like, like it was still one of those things. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. That would have been my first lap too.
yeah, well, that's the thing with like pops too. It's
Yeah, it's just catching it at the right time. Like I said, I feel like I caught that book specifically. It's Pharaoh something exclusive. I forget what it's called. It's very explicit. Mary Jane cover
oh
with
yeah, I've seen those.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I,
Okay, I'll try to fix it right now. All right, man. I gotta head out because the little one's trying to pull me to the side. So,
all right,
um, like I said, man, I'll try to come on more regularly now. Now that I'm even deep in this. I don't know if I want to get deep into the cards thing, but you know, we'll see what happens. You never know. All right, brother. Take care. Have a good rest of the show, man.
all right, yeah, thanks. All right, so I was there. I picked up video Spider-Man with the two. I saw they had a bunch of the back issues. So I picked that one up. Yeah, I think the Nightfall was a bunch part of that. Uh, like, I think it may have been really. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's I don't have my let me just see if yeah. So that should be good. All right. So there we go. So yeah, I picked up number 2. I picked up number 1. I picked up number 4. And I picked this up, which is it's the Symbiote Spider-Man number 1 variant issue, the Symbiote Swap variant, which I just thought was a pretty cool cover. It's a little, I'm realizing now it's got a little thing on the corner there, but you know, not too bad. Then I picked up Aftermath number 1. And Trinity Crisis. So, that is all I picked up. I found some stuff in the 50-cent bin, but, you know, I'm planning on doing that series where I hey Lisa, I don't remember if I said hey, but hey. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should have time this weekend to record videos. You know, I need to get back to uploading what I have and you know, other stuff. But that's that. That's what I picked up. Nothing else. So, I mean, since no one else is coming on, you know, got nothing else to do. You know, I don't know what, like I said, I think this is gonna be a good one. At least I hope. Because, you know, Sam Wilson is going to be the new Captain America going forward. I think, you know, I think it was like, I mean, it does seem to be a very clean copy. You know, I mean, I'd say at least a 9, which, you know, I'm just trying to, There's a spine tip there. The little discoloration, but I don't think they take too much. I think even 9/8 are allowed to have spine ticks. Check in the back. Yeah, so it looks like a clean book. I am getting, it should be here either today or Monday. I bought, so one of the people who I get into breaks with, he was selling some of his dad's comics. His dad asked him to sell some of the comics, and so he had 23 comics, and one of them, I forget what it was. I know one of them was ASM 316, and he said it was really clean, which I trust him, but he's not a comic book person or anything, so, I didn't want to, but I got a really good price. I paid 50 shipped for 23 books, including the ASM 316, which is a big book. It's the third appearance of Venom. So that should be arriving. I told him that how to ship, so he said he's gonna ship it. He's gonna get put it in a flat rate mailer, and so I think it'll come in good. And the other one, I believe, was it was a Batman. I want to see. Hold on. I should be able to pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, but it's not, for someone who doesn't, well, I told him to put cardboard on each side and to wrap that up so it's stable. You can't really I don't think you can buy one Gemini box, like, easily. So I didn't want to tell him, like, oh, he's got to do this. I think it'll be good. He ships cards, so he knows about protecting stuff. So I think he's I think it's gonna come in good shape. But, I paid an average of $2 a book, and after I knew that So it's okay, so Captain America 354. Which I don't remember what that, but I looked it up. It's a key. So, I only asked about those two. And then he said, how much would you pay for all of them? So for 23 books for $50 shipped, I figured knowing that the ASM 316's in there, and that alone is a big book and probably worth, the $50 alone. I figured that, you know, I'd take a shot. I'd see, because like I said, the cap's a key, and I'd imagine there's some other good stuff in there, but I will be making a video once I get it, because it is sort of a mystery. So, I think I'm trying to see what, like, how I'm gonna put out videos, because we'll see. But yeah, that'll be interesting with to see what else is in there. And other than that, that's really it. So I did, however, I was talking about that box that I got, the box of cards that I got today. So I am going to go live later, hopefully for a break. Now, it's, I think Andrew's the only one here, so, but it is an expensive box. I am going to be putting it with another box, because I don't really love the single box breaks, because I feel like, some boxes just don't have teams in them. So I am pairing it with another box. So it will be, the pricing will be $60 for one team, or $110 for two teams. So I posted that on Instagram, and it will, hopefully, I'll be able to get another box at some point. So, but it'll be more expensive. With the other box I get, the next box I get will be more expensive because, like I said, I was able to get this one for cheap, for pretty, relatively cheap compared to what it's going for, just, you know, what everyone else has it for. So, and there's been some cards, there are multiple cards in it that you get, if you pull one card of that, you get your money back. Plus, with other cards. I mean, there are, because the product, it just came out yesterday. So, nothing has sold yet. But there are certain cards in there that are already bidding on eBay for like $500, which is crazy. And then there are like a Tom Brady on the Bucks. Just the regular card is going for like $50 already. So, it's a really good product. So if you're interested, ooh, someone else popped in. I mean, or if you know anyone that's interested, I posted on my Instagram already. So check it out. Other than that, it's, and the Legacy box, the other box, is a really cool box too. But, and I think in total there should be at least 4 autographs. So, hey Eric, what's up? We're wrapping up here. And yeah, I was just saying I was gonna go live later to do possibly a sports card break and open up some stuff, other stuff that I got in. And yeah. So that's that. And we shall see. All right. So thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to everyone who's watching this on the rewind. And it was fun. So go check it out. And, check out the sports card thing later. All right. So I will see you guys next week. All right. Bye.